Here we are driving back to the back. It's a beautiful day on the homestead. We've been having misty rain the last few days, but today was a really pretty day, and Cody decided to get in the pond. And for some reason, I had the camera on slow motion, so I couldn't have any sound or I couldn't zoom in. We're going back to the back to pick up a plastic blue barrel that I have so we can make this raised bed garden. And while we were back there, we scared up a little doe, but again, it was on slow motion, so I didn't really get a good shot of that. I had the camera on slow motion, that's why I didn't catch that little deer that we scared up. I was trying to zoom in and she took off. Cody, you need to quit chasing them deer. Alright, well, I'm going to get one of these barrels here and load it up in the rhino and we'll take it back. I don't know if that's going to make it in the video or not. There was about 100 pounds of dirt in there. I like to never got it loaded. Oh boy. I didn't get a video, but I cut the barrel in half just using a jigsaw. That's pretty easy to follow. Here I'm just cutting the 2x4 down. They're 8-foot 2x4s, and I cut two 36-inch legs at 45-degree angle on the bottom and one 24-inch for a brace. Measure 18 inches. It's really pretty simple. I got this, it's not my idea. I got it off of, I don't even know, YouTube or Pinterest, one of the two. Just make sure that, because we've cut these on a 45, the bottom where it sits, just make sure they're pointing the right way. Should have cleared my work area before I started. Get these lined up. Okay, now here's my other side of the cradle. And then we're going to have two pieces, support pieces that go on here. And these were just cut. These are 36 inches, and this is 24 inches. And so what that does is you get two 36-inch and one 24-inch out of an 8-foot 2x4 piece. This support piece, make sure it goes underneath this 2x4. If you did it to the inside of it, this could still pivot, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So make sure that goes on the outside of that 2x4. A little trouble here. Make sure it goes all the way outside of that. Okay. Now we can square it up. We can push this out to where it's in this, where they're level. Here's the barrel. We already have it cut in half. So that just sits in there. Fill it up with dirt. Now we've got this raised bed. And this, need to drill some holes in the bottom of this as well before put dirt and stuff in it. But I'm going to get the other bottom. Okay, we've got both the cradles built here, and we've already cut the barrels in half. So now we just need to put some drain holes in there, and I just use a little paddle, 1/2 inch. You don't want it to be too big because you don't want all your soil to fall through, but just a few. Because you don't want the water to pool inside of this. Now we just have some drain holes down on the bottom. That'll let the excess water drain out. And if you don't put drain holes, it'll just fill up with water and then your plants will drown. And I don't think that you need to secure it to this cradle because the soil is going to be weighing it down. So that's pretty much it. Very simple, very easy. But I'm looking forward to testing them out because I really don't like bending over. Alright, just to walk you through what we had, we took one blue barrel, cut it in half, and then the materials that you need are 8-foot 2x4s, and it uses 2 8-foot 2x4s for each cradle. The legs are 36 inches, and then the brace here is 24 inches. So 2 legs and 1 brace equals 1 8-foot 2x4. So you'll need 2 8-foot 2x4s to make one cradle. And that's, I mean, it's about as simple as it gets. I did opt for treated just because I'm sure a regular 2x4 would last, you know, several years, but... And then these barrels I already had, but I know you can pick them up on Facebook Marketplace or just about anywhere fairly cheap. And on the bottom, when I cut the legs, I cut them at a 45-degree angle for the bottom, so it sits flat on the ground like that. That's really the only angle cut. The rest of them are just square cuts. So fairly simple design and fairly inexpensive, and I hope it works because I like the height of it.